This could be for the Mountain West title. These are two really good teams, but with how it's gone for New Mexico, it's been a pretty bumpy ride.
There has been a lot of bumps in the road for New Mexico. They've had a hard time keeping their roster in.
Malachi Flynn in transition. Impressive season to say the least for this Aztec squad, and a big reason why is how good they are defensively.
One of the best teams in the country.
Right now, San Diego State would be the outright Mountain West regular season champs as they get out in transition, and Matt Mitchell lays it in.
New Mexico across the board is bigger in just about every position. They've got to use their size and also the speed they have with the guys they have on the floor to have an advantage on the board, so controlling the pace of the game. Now, you can't throw turnovers like that because New Mexico will certainly take advantage.
Oh my goodness, Corey Manigault!
But he is at running the floor. He gets the deflection, passes it out, or actually it's gathered up by Vance Jackson, but given back to him. Let's see, is there some extracurriculars?
Yeah, Manigault got teed up.
Win streak to start the year and ended up going to the Sweet 16 in that season. And San Diego State trying to make it a little bit better this year. But their open looks have to be open. They can't be contested. What San Diego State will do is they'll try to keep you in front for 30 seconds, and that's just a breakdown by San Diego State.
9 times.
Yeah, and San Diego State's getting more shots because they have 6 offensive rebounds. They've also forced New Mexico into 6 turnovers. 8 of San Diego State's 10 points.
That shot from Zane Martin, the redshirt junior, misses. Malachi Flynn inside. What a move, midair. Three-point ball way off the mark. Vontae Hendricks had the hot hand, made the last one, missed that one badly from the corner. Jordan Shackle, quick trigger.
Like right now, the ball's on one side of the floor. Okay, that's a ball reversal. You need to get 2 or 3 of those to really get an effective shot. See, that's a hand in his face.
Make for the Lobos, this time Zane Martin, who's coming off a stellar game in the win against Wyoming. 23 points on 10 of 13 shooting. 12 of the 17 points for the Aztecs have come in the paint. And another turnover. Wetzel, the big man, running the floor. Under 8 minutes to go in the opening half. McQuatch, Malawach, 3 to shoot, fading away from the elbow. McQuatch, Malawach. Just a couple weeks ago in Albuquerque as Malachi Flynn misses the 3. Good tip out by Yanni Wetzel, gives Flynn another crack at it, and this time he doesn't miss. 85-57 in a game that New Mexico never led. However, Vance Jackson and Jaquan Lyle were not in that game. A different look here from the Lobos in all straight game. Wanted a foul there, didn't get it. Mitchell nearly carried, nearly lost the ball. No whistle. Yanni Wetzel for 3. How about it? Scoring. He's already up to 12 points on the game. A perfect 5 of 5 from the floor. Nearly another turnover on the Lobos. 10 to shoot. And an alley-oop from Malawach. Foul so far. Yanni Wetzel backing his way in on the baseline. Double team, threw it away. Keith McGee out with it, and McGee goes coast to coast.
The old jump pass. Anytime you jump in the air and you have nowhere to go with it, oftentimes it ends up being a turnover as he tries to back his way down. I like that play right there inside. And back in the lineup with Menza. Gets sick with the respiratory issues.
Offensive rebound after the Zane Martin miss. Martin gets another crack at it.
Athletic moves to the basket, really getting to the paint at will. This is where you really miss Nathan Menza, who's been out with those respiratory issues.
It's been perfect. 5 of 5, nearly threw it away. Found Flynn. Flynn took a body, no whistle, and one for Matt Mitchell up first. New Mexico, a completely different story from the 2 weeks since the last time these two teams played in our block.
And what a thrilling end. Virginia beating Notre Dame in overtime by a point. Virginia holding Notre Dame to 2 points in the entire overtime period. Now they only scored 3, but they came out with the win.
That shot there, he also has 3 fouls. Right now, those are the only 2 players in foul trouble. Mitchell going right at the rack.
They didn't want the contact, and it was an easy layup for him.
He's got 13 today, now 2 points away from 1,000 in his career for the 6'6", 240-pound forward for the Aztecs. A lot of contact there for Zane Martin, who was able to muscle it up and in for New Mexico. Mid-range jumper. Working around to Mitchell. Pulls up, banks it off the glass and in. 3, their 3 highest three-point make totals of the season. They made 14 twice and then 15 in a game on the road in Albuquerque. And
trouble in the first half. He comes in the first 3 minutes of the second half, drills another three-pointer. See, I don't like that shot for KJ Fagan because he started the play by diving on the floor.
And another hustle play as Flynn got the steal, lost it right back.
At you. I mean, they throw waves at you. They're trying to defend full court at times. They see a loose ball. New Mexico's all over it.
Flynn goes left, finishes left.
Great shot fake. Most underused fundamental. That shot fake gets a lot of open shots.
And it leads to an open three. Malawatch, beautiful. Found a rope into the game and right at the rim for San Diego State. He was too strong. Got his own offensive rebound in the putback. As you see, Manigault, who's on the bench. That's an easy bucket off the inbound.
A big part to their undefeated success thus far in the season.
As the Aztecs fans watching on TV collectively knock on wood. 3 on the shot clock. Yanni Wetzel.
Kai Flynn was at Washington State, had free reign of the offense, transferred here, and now making big plays. That's going to go in. That's going to go. I knew it. You mix it in with a guy like Matt Mitchell, who's probably the most experienced player for the Aztecs. Speak of the devil.
Mitchell. Oh, my goodness!
Deserved it. He got the deflection and the steal, and just watch this finish. Oh, that's gross. That was disgusting how he cocked it behind his head and finished it. That's the best dunk I've seen all year. If that's not SportsCenter top 10, what is? Oh my gosh. I didn't know he had it in him. That was unbelievable.
And one. Why not? Matt Mitchell, have yourself a day.
Shooter. But again, you talk about his versatility and his ability to score in different ways.
And now Malachi Flynn to the rack. Rips down another board, and they'll reset. Fagan hits the three.
Preseason top 25 poll. Now they're 4th in the nation in both major polls.
And one, Vontae Hendricks.
Strong as some of the Power 5 leagues. Well, hey, look. They beat Creighton on a neutral court by 31 points. They beat Iowa on a neutral court by 10. They beat BYU. They have the #1 ranking in the net for 33 days now. That's a nation best.
Good backdoor cut on the baseline for Vontae Hendricks.
On the West Coast. 2 of your top 4 ranked teams come from the West Coast. Gonzaga, San Diego State.
Another
back, saying the 2-2-1. If you beat the press, who wants to challenge him? And, you know, he's a difference maker. Now you just got to get him back into the fold. You got to get him back into the rhythm and movement. They're frustrated through that process. There's a sense of sadness for it, and then you lose a couple other guys for a handful of games. It's just been a struggle and downhill ever since. He's got to continue trying to finish this year strong, and I think Coach Paul Weir does a great job of keeping his players motivated game in and game out, and focus on their next 2 games at home.
It was a 2-point San Diego State lead at the half. They outscore New Mexico 47-26 in the second half. And San Diego State is your regular season Mountain West champion.